video.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony given in this matter be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Do you state and spell your full name, please, ma'am?
It's Denise
Yes, ma'am.
Holstein, Holstein.
This is a deposition of Denise Holstein. It's being taken pursuant to notice and in accordance with the Georgia Civil Practice Act. And you understand the nature of the oath you just took. And I know we all do. You know, we nod our heads. And
Oh, yeah,
we do,
sorry.
But it's just very difficult for her to take that down. And you'll do it over the course of this deposition. I'll just remind you as best as I can to.
Okay.
So, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Have you ever given a deposition before?
No.
Ever been involved in a lawsuit?
Divorce?
Okay. That's anything other than a
No.
divorce. And that was some time ago.
Like 18 months ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never been arrested or charged with a crime?
No.
Have you spoken with anyone about this case?
In regards to...
Yes, ma'am. Just, I guess, who have you spoken with about the case we're here about, Nicholas Serba?
I spoke with Gary Talhaber, or I can't remember what his last name is, the manager at
Okay.
Madison Square. He had called and asked me if I knew where some documents might be.
Okay, when was that?
Recently, the last
you.
couple of weeks,
Okay,
which I told him everything should be on the property.
okay. Everything should still be at the property location?
As far as I know. I mean, it's been 3 years, so, and I haven't been there for almost 2.
Yes, ma'am. And Gary, as best as you can remember, what's his last name?
It starts with a T.
Yes, ma'am.
Talber? I'm sorry, I can't
Okay.
remember it.
All right. Anyone else? Conversations with anyone else regarding this case?
Rami Rosen.
Rami?
Rami,
Rami?
R-A-M-I.
All right. Rosen?
Rosen.
Yes, ma'am. Anyone else?
I actually talked with Brian. He just told me that he would be here today.
Brian?
Brian Neary.
Okay. Anyone else? No?
I mean, no.
All right. So Gary Talbot, you spoke to him for the first time a couple of weeks ago?
In regards to this?
Yes, ma'am.
No, I mean, I think back when it originally was filed.
Okay.
He told me about it.
All right. So that would, when the lawsuit was originally filed, you got a call from Gary?
Yeah.
All right.
And he and I are acquaintances,
Yes, ma'am.
so from working together.
All right. Where does Gary live?
I have in Atlanta somewhere.
Okay. Do you have his telephone number?
Yeah. I mean, you probably have it too. He's the manager of the property.
We may, but I just want to make sure I have that right person.
Sure.
Obviously, if you need to contact him, we do that through our
As long as he's
office.
still employed, sure.
I can get his spelling of his last name too.
All right. And you got a call from Gary Talbot when the lawsuit was first filed?
Let me know that it had been filed.
Yes, ma'am. And tell me about that conversation.
I mean, he was just letting me know that the suit had been filed.
Okay.
A wrongful death suit.
All right. What else do you remember about that conversation?
Really nothing.
Okay. You just called and said the suit had been filed. Yes.
Yes, I'm sorry.
That's all right. And you spoke with Rami Rosen.
Yes.
And who is that?
He is the president of, or I don't know if he still is, but at the time he was the president of the Homeowners Association
All right.
for Madison Square.
And how many times did you speak with him?
In regard, Well, he's a friend of mine, so in
All right.
regards to this,
Yes, ma'am.
maybe once or twice. Just
All right.
he told me to expect possibly being called for a deposition.
Okay. When did he tell you that?
Again, back when the lawsuit was filed,
Right.
and then I would say recently, probably maybe in the last couple of weeks.
Yes, ma'am. Did you talk at all about the your deposition or the lawsuit? What happened? Things like that.
I mean, not in detail, just that I just, tell them what I know.
Okay. Any other conversations with Rami Rosen?
Yes, but not to this. Again, he's a friend of mine.
Okay. Nothing to do with this
No.
case. All right. And you mentioned Brian Neary.
Yes,
How many times have you spoken with him?
once.
All right. And when was that?
That was over the weekend.
All right. About how long was that conversation?
Maybe 5 minutes.
All right. Tell me about that conversation.
He just introduced himself to me,
Yes, ma'am.
let me know that he was going to be here,
All right.
advised me to, tell the truth
All right.
and not to be nervous about it.
All right. What
Which
else?
I still am.
That's fine. It is.
It's intimidating.
It is.
Those sirens are
A
not
lot
the
of
police
people
coming.
sitting around, and it is. I know. What else do you recall about that conversation?
He told me his partner was having a baby, and so originally I think his partner was supposed to be here. So he was
Yes,
telling me he was going to be here.
All right. What else?
That's really it.
All right. Nothing about the lawsuit or the.
Just what I told you, to tell the truth and
All right.
not be nervous.
All right. Anyone else you've spoken with other than Gary Talbert, Rami Rosen, and Brian Neary?
No.
All right. And you got a call from Gary Talbert again a couple of weeks ago about documents.
Yeah, just asking if I knew where, and honestly I can't remember what he asked, but I told him everything that I knew was on the property.
Okay. Do you think he may have asked you about the daily activity logs? Does that ring a bell at all?
Yeah, I think he did. Actually, he did. He
All right.
said that he had found a binder
Yes, ma'am.
on the property because he was looking for the binder,
All right. And what was in the binder?
the logs.
Okay. The logs from when? Do you know?
I think the history of when
All right.
Alman and Alman had been on the property.
So that would be the daily activity logbook for Crown Solutions.
Well, it would be the patrol log book.
Okay. And the daily activity sheets were kept in the patrol log?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They weren't taken out or destroyed, to your knowledge?
No, not to my knowledge.
All right. You wouldn't have participated in anything like
No.
that? And did he ask you about DEGI reports? Did that come up at all?
Daily
that-
reports?
DEGI, D-E-G-G-Y, is that familiar to you at all? There's a little,
Sorry.
all right, there's a silver-colored,
Oh, the touch thing?
yes, ma'am.
No, he did not ask me about
Okay.
that.
Do you remember looking at a DEGI log, whether online or otherwise?
I've never looked at one.
Okay.
I do know that they're online.
All right. And do you know how you access those online?
I don't.
Okay. You never did it.
I never did it.
Who accessed the DEGI logs, if anyone, while you were there?
It would be the manager.
Roxy Miller?
The manager, yeah, Roxy Miller or whoever the manager would have been. Yeah.
Delegated
At
it
the
to
time.
you? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be the manager.
Or delegated. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What documents have you reviewed regarding this case?
Recently or at the time?
At any time.
At the time, it was the incident report,
Yes, ma'am.
and the investigator for the insurance company had asked at the time that we copy some of the documents for them regarding the logs, and
Okay.
so I would have looked at them back then.
All right. So the incident report, you mean the police report?
Now our internal incident report.
All right. How long was that, your internal incident report?
I can't remember.
Several pages?
Honestly, I can't remember.
Okay. And the investigator with insurance company, do you remember his name?
It was like a Bob or a Jim, or, I mean, it was, it was a simple name.
All right. Do you have any correspondence with him? No?
I mean, at the time, requesting the documents,
Was that in the form of a letter or an
Yes.
email? A letter?
a letter.
Okay. Did you give him documents?
Yes, copies.
Okay. Copies of what documents?
The logs,
Activity
the
logs?
activity logs.
Would that include the activity logs for the day that Nicholas Cervic was murdered at Madison Square?
It should have, I don't know. I mean, I gave him copies of the logs,
Okay.
and he had requested a copy of the lease,
All right.
and any of our manuals.
All right. What else?
I believe that was it.
All right. Did you review the activity logs yourself?
No.
All right. The activity logs were prepared by the employees from Crown Solutions. True?
The ones that they did, yes.
All right. Did you also have someone at Madison Square prepare daily activity logs?
Well, we also had courtesy officers that were off-duty officers, so they would
Okay.
have logs as well.
Was that in 2008?
Yes,
In October of 2008?
yes.
And they kept daily logs.
I don't know.
But there was a logbook there for them as well.
It was in the same book.
Same.
It was, the patrol book had all the activity in it.
All right. What other documents are you aware of regarding this case?
None.
All right.
It's really hard to remember.
I understand. Would you briefly describe your educational background?
I have 2 years of college,
Yes, ma'am.
and then just general courses in regards to what I do for a living.
Property management?
Property management.
Where'd you go to school?
University of New Mexico.
New
New Mexico.
And what did you study there?
Nursing.
All right. And did you graduate from university?
No.
After your 2 years at University of New Mexico, what type of work did you do?
Property management.
Immediately?
Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
And where did you work in property management?
I worked in El Paso.
Yes, ma'am.
I worked in Jacksonville, Florida, Orlando, and Atlanta.
Okay. Who did you work with in El Paso?
It was a company called Paragon.
All right. And how long were you with Paragon?
8 months.
All right. And what was your role there?
A leasing consultant.
All right. And why did you leave?
We moved to Florida.
Okay. And the company was called Paragon.
I believe so.
All right. Thank you. Thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Who's this for? Somebody else asked for coffee.
Sorry.
Can I talk? That's okay.
I can talk, yeah.
While we work on that, or you can.
Sure, go for
You
it.
want cream?
I think there's some, is there,
Oh.
yeah, cream would be great.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks. What's that? So, the same group.
Sorry to be such a pain. It's fine.
Okay, thank you. I don't know what that is.
Don't have a Starbucks near your office.
Actually, there's one pretty close, but it's.
Oh, maybe not the way I came.
Yeah, you'd have to go by. I'm a latte guy. I've got to have the milk, not so much of the coffee. Do you mind setting that on the table? Thank you. I'll let that one too. Thanks. All right. Ready?
Yes.
So Paragon, you moved to Jacksonville, Florida with Paragon?
No,
Okay.
just moved.
Okay. What took you to Jacksonville?
My husband's job.
Gotcha. And what type of work did he do?
He was a nuclear pharmacist.
All right. And when you got to Jacksonville, you took a job in property management as well?
Did.
And who was that with?
It was, at the time, the name of the company was Brentwood.
Yes, ma'am.
They later became Trammell Crow.
Okay. And how long were you with Brentwood, which became
Trammell
Trammell Crow? Yes, ma'am.
14 years.
All right. And you were there from when to when, roughly?
Roughly 84 to 88. 80,
98 maybe?
yeah, 98 would
Gotcha.
be good.
That's fine. So 84 to 98 with Brentwood and Trammell Crow in Jacksonville.
And Orlando.
Okay. Oh, you moved to Orlando with Trammell Crow then?
Yes.
All right. And then in 98, what did you do?
We moved to Atlanta.
All right. And that's when you took a job with...
Oh, I'm sorry. We moved
That's
to
fine.
Atlanta in 94.
All right.
But we moved to Atlanta for my husband's job.
Yes, ma'am. And that's when you started to work with who in Atlanta?
In 94?
Yes, ma'am.
Still with Trammell Crow.
Oh, okay. And then in 98, you left Trammell Crow?
I did.
Roughly 98?
I did.
And you went to work with who?
I went to work actually for a independent training company for a little bit and did independent training.
All right. Was that in property management also?
No.
All right. What was that? What type of training?
Sales, leadership,
All right. And what was the name of that company?
EduCore.
EduCore. CLRP?
EduCore. Core.
All right. And you left EduCore and went to work with?
Altman.
Altman. Alman Management?
Yes.
And when was that?
That was in 2009.
All right.
No.
So
no,
you...
no, I'm sorry. It was not 2009. I'm sorry. It was in 99.
All right. It's like we can...
Sorry.
Stop
That's
right
what you
there.
get with no coffee.
Yeah, I understand. No Starbucks nearby, right? All right, so you went to work with Altman in 1999.
December of 99, yes.
All right. And when you went to work with Altman, what type of work did you do?
I was the training director,
Yes, ma'am?
and I worked part-time.
Okay. And you were the training director for what? Residential property management?
Yes.
Or? All right. So you trained residential property managers?
I trained the staffs, yes.
Okay,
Not just the property managers.
The entire staff of the
Yes.
community? All right. Did you train Roxy Miller?
No.
Okay. Who trained Roxy Miller? If you know.
Well, I mean, I guess you could say I did, technically, because
Right.
I was her supervisor.
All right.
But we also had other trainers.
All right. So you were the training director from 99 until when?
Pretty much until I left, but then I also took on the responsibility of the district manager.
Okay. So you were with Altman from 99 until you left, and
in
when was that?
2009.
Okay. And why did you leave?
I was presented with an opportunity that fit well with the change in my personal situation.
Yes, ma'am. And who was that with?
Larimar Communities.
Larimar. Okay. Also residential?
Yes.
Are you a member of, what organizations are you a member of? CAMA?
The Apartment Association.
Okay. That's
Atlanta
it.
Apartment Association. Yeah, that's really it.
Right.
And I'm a member through the company, through my company.
Member, all right. Larimar.
Yes.
Who do you work with at Larimar? Who's your immediate, who do you answer to?
His name is Tom Kleiss.
How do you spell that?
Klaess.
Okay. All right. So you were with Altman from 1999 until 2009.
Yes.
And you were the training director and the regional manager,
The
district?
District manager
Okay.
for Atlanta.
And in your district would be Madison Square. Madison Square would be included in your
Yes.
district. You were also responsible for training the staff at Madison Square.
Objection, leading question.
Let me answer.
I was responsible for overseeing training, not
Yes, ma'am.
necessarily specific training.
All right. You oversaw the training at Madison Square.
Objection, leading.
Let me answer.
Okay. I oversaw the training for the company,
Right.
which Madison Square was part of. Yes.
Including Madison Square.
Yes.
Who, if anyone else, trained the Madison Square staff?
We had a computer trainer,
Okay.
and basically kind of it was sort of a team effort
Yes, ma'am.
on training. There was kind of a checklist.
All right. And who was a part of the team?
People on staff, other members in the, other associates in the area.
Okay.
Other regionals might do some training.
All right. What you mentioned a computer trainer. What was a
Mhm.
computer trainer? What did it? Was
Oh,
it?
the software. She trained on the software.
Okay. Is that
The software that the property uses for accounting.
So that's accounting software.
Accounting and management software.
All right. Did you have anyone train the staff on security?
Not specifically.
Okay.
We had our guidelines.
All right. Tell me about those. Security guidelines.
Okay. Can you be a little bit more specific in what you're asking?
Sure. You mentioned there wasn't specific training on security, but that you had some security guidelines.
Right.
And I asked you to tell me about those guidelines. What were the guidelines?
Well, mainly it's more fair housing type guidelines.
Yes,
As far as regards to security, you know, we do not state that we provide security.
Yes, ma'am.
And that if anybody were to question, you know, how secure is the community, they were instructed to always let them know that they could contact the local police department,
Right.
or the police log, or, you know, the activity in the area.
Yes, ma'am. No security training.
I'm not sure I understand what you're saying about security
Okay.
training.
Tell me what training you did that you would consider to be security training.
As in regards to what, keeping doors locked? I'm sorry.
Is keeping the property secure and tenants safe, and their guests safe, your team safe, vendors safe.
Well, I mean, it's just, you know, proper precautions in regards to lighting,
Okay.
making sure if we do have controlled access on the property, controlled access is in working condition. If we do have cameras on the property, the cameras are in working condition.
All right. What else?
You know, changing locks between each move-in.
All right. What else?
You know, maintaining the alarm systems. And this is all more kind of maintenance.
Okay. What? You don't have specific security guidelines, though.
We don't provide security.
I understand. But nor do you have specific security guidelines for your team.
I don't want to answer because I'm not 100% sure what you're specifically asking me.
Yes, ma'am. You mentioned earlier that you had some guidelines, and then you said, well, they were actually, you meant fair housing guidelines. That's what you were talking about. But I was asking you about whether you had any security guidelines pertaining to security.
Other than maintaining the property, you know, making sure that, you know, if there's, in regards to security, I mean, it could be, you know, somebody hurting themselves by tripping over something, you know, a hazard or whatever. So
Yes,
making
ma'am.
sure that those things are always maintained appropriately, making sure that any lights that are out that are changed.
All right.
But in regards to security for, you know, training, no.
All right. And when you were at Altman, who was your immediate superior? Who did you answer to?
The person I answered to two people,
Yes, ma'am.
actually. I answered to Patty Harris,
All right.
who's the vice president.
All right.
And then actually the way it worked was there were asset managers, and the president of the association happened to be the same person,
And who was that?
Rami Rosen.
Rami Rosen.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yes. That was a yes. Right.
I'm sorry, yes.
That's all right. And did Altman ever change names while you were there?
Yes.
Many times?
No, just once.
Okay. What did they change their name for?
Well, they didn't change their name. What they did was the president of the company partnered with one of the clients, a lad.
Okay.
And it became Element National Management.
Partner.
So Altman's actually is still in existence.
Okay. So they partnered with LAD
He partnered with LAD, yes.
to form Element.
To form Element.
All right. So while you had been working for Altman, you were doing the same work, but you were now working for Element.
Correct.
All right. Did you ever have any conversations with Roxy Miller regarding Nicholas Cervik's death?
just at the time.
Okay. Tell me about that.
She called me
Yes, ma'am.
the morning of the shooting
Yes,
to
ma'am.
let me know what happened. And we discussed, what we need to do paperwork-wise, notifying the residents.
All right. What else?
She spoke to me in regards to the wife wanting out of her lease.
Yes, ma'am.
And really, that's basically it.
Okay. Tell me about that first conversation when Roxy Miller called you and told you someone had been murdered at Madison Square.
Well, I mean, she called me and she said we had a shooting, which was very shocking, obviously,
ma'am.
and
Sure.
tragic.
Right.
And she went through what she knew at the time, that it had happened in the parking deck, and that the residents had just, I think they had just moved in.
Yes, ma'am. All right. What else?
That basically the police had been there, obviously. Kind of the instructions that the police had given us, they had given us the okay to go ahead and take care of cleaning up anything we needed to clean up.
All right.
And they had come and asked her, some questions and asked for some information. Asked for the security, the camera, the video that's
Okay.
on the gate.
All right. And did you provide the police with the
Yes,
video? A copy of it?
a copy of it.
You still have a copy?
I have no idea.
Well, you still had a copy then.
At that time, yeah.
And what else?
Really, we just kind of went through making sure everything that we need, the gates were in order, the camera was working, lighting was working.
Yes, ma'am.
So we were trying to figure out how these people could have gotten in.
All right.
It was just kind of along those lines.
And what conclusion did you reach about how they got in?
No conclusion. I mean, to this day, I don't know how they got in.
Okay. They weren't residents, but they were people that
Object to
got
the form leading.
in. You may answer.
Okay, I have no idea. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know who they are.
All right. But you were trying to determine how they got into the parking lot.
Right.
Object to
of
the
course.
form leading question.
You may answer.
Yeah, of course we were.
Okay. And you were unable to determine how.
Object to the form leading question.
You may answer.
Okay. I'm sorry. what
You
question
were
again?
unable to determine
No.
how they got in.
No, I mean, because everything was in working condition.
Okay. And what did you consider when you were trying to make a determination about how the killers got into the parking deck?
Possibly that they tailgated in
Yes, ma'am.
with somebody.
Right. What
Um,
else?
Possibly that they were a guest of
Yes,
a
ma'am.
resident.
Yes, ma'am. What else?
Possibly somebody let them in.
Okay.
We didn't really,
What else?
that's really it.
All right. Did you review the videotape?
I did, but
Okay.
I only reviewed the portion as I'm sorry, is it Cervix?
Yes, ma'am.
Came in, and then kind of when the police showed up was kind
Okay.
of what I saw.
Did you see anybody come in the entrance gate between the time the cervix came in and the police showed up?
I don't remember
Okay.
seeing anybody.
Did you see anyone tailgate into that parking deck at all on that videotape?
No, I didn't.
All right. So what other evidence did you come across that someone tailgated in?
I didn't.
Okay, no evidence that someone tailgated in that you came across?
That I came across.
Yes, ma'am. You mentioned also a possibility that it was a guest. Is that right?
I mean, this is speculation, obviously.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. Any evidence that it was a guest that murdered Nicholas Servat?
Not that I know of.
Okay. None? None at all?
Well, not that I know of. No.
Yes, ma'am. None that you came
No.
across?
Object to form leading.
You may answer. That's fine. And any evidence that you came across that some guest or security officer let the murderers into the parking deck?
Not that I know of.
Okay. None at all?
That I know of.
Yes, ma'am. You want to take a break?
No, I was just
If
wondering
it-
what time it was.
It's about 10 o'clock. If at any time you want to take a break, just say, look, I need to take a break, and we'll do that. Show you what we'll mark as Exhibit 5.
65?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the date of that one?
March 23rd, 2009.
Thank you.
Do you remember what the fax number was at your office,
The fax number at my office?
Altman?
Oh, no.
Okay. Show you what's been marked as Exhibit 65, which is a letter dated 23 March 2009. Do you recall seeing that letter?
Not specifically, but I'm sure I did.
Okay. I'd like to walk through with you. It's a letter dated 23 March 2009 to David Brock at Madison Square from my office.
Mm-hmm.
And it specifically requests that the following evidence be maintained and preserved and not be destroyed, modified, altered, repaired, or changed in any manner.
Mm-hmm.
And one says any surveillance video for 3 October 2008 and 4 October 2008.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Now, you had surveillance video for 3 October 2008 and 4 October 2008, true?
Object to form question leading.
You may answer.
The property does.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
And you reviewed it.
I did look at it.
All right. Any idea why that wasn't provided to us in this lawsuit?
I do know that they were having trouble copying it
Mm-hmm.
from the system.
All right. But a copy was provided to the police.
But I do believe that there was an issue.
Okay.
I think they might have come and got it themselves,
Right.
actually.
All right. But you didn't tell anyone not to provide the
No, of course.
videotape stuff?
No, of
Okay.
course not.
And you didn't tell, you didn't tell anyone to do anything like that?
No, of course not.
And nor did anyone tell you to do anything like that?
No.
Okay. And number 2 is the daily security logs for 3 October 2008 and 4 October 2008, as well as the 5-year period preceding the day of the incident. Right? And those were located at the Madison Square Management Office in 2008. True?
Object to form leading.
You may answer.
They were at the property. Yeah, the logs would be at the property.
Yes, ma'am. Any idea why those weren't provided to us?
No.
You wouldn't have participated in any way to keep those from being provided in this litigation, right?
No.
And those weren't destroyed or
Not to my knowledge, no.
okay. And you didn't participate in anything like that if they were?
No.
Number 3 is maintenance, inspection, and repair records or work orders for the Madison Square at Dunwoody parking decks in question, including the gates, both front gates used by residents and the back gate used by maintenance, a call box, and fencing surrounding the parking deck. That was also there at Madison Square, true?
True.
Yes, ma'am. And there was a daily activity log for the day of Nicholas Cervik's murder. Right?
Object to form leading question.
You may
Same
answer.
objection.
An activity log for the patrol?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know.
Okay.
I couldn't answer you for certain.
All right. Did you review the security logs also before you provided those to the police?
Not before we provided them to the police.
Okay.
I did. I mean, I don't think I went in detail on it, but
Right.
I did look through them.
Okay. Did you look at the ones for the day when Nicholas Cervik was murdered?
Object to
Object to the
form.
form assumes facts, not in evidence.
You may answer.
I don't know. I don't know if it was there or not. I don't know. I mean, if you're asking me if I saw that one specifically,
Yes, ma'am.
I can't tell you I remember seeing that one specifically.
Okay. Maintenance, inspection, and repair records or work orders for the apartment building's gates. You had those, and those were maintained there at the property too.
Those
Object
were
to form leading question.
You may answer.
They're maintained at the property.
All right. Photographs of the parking decks. You have those too, right?
Object to the form leading question. It's a vague question.
I don't have those.
Okay, but they were maintained at the.
I don't even know if we
management's-
had, no, I don't know if we had photos of the parking deck. I don't know.
Okay. And if there weren't photographs, there weren't photographs to your knowledge?
Object to form. She just said she didn't know.
Not to my, I didn't ask anybody to take photos.
Okay. Did you ever see any photographs of the parking deck for the day that Nicholas Cervik was murdered at Madison Square?
No.
Now, you had a contract with Crown Solutions, right?
Correct.
Object to form leading question.
You had a contract with Crown Solutions, right?
Correct.
And was there a copy of that contract that was signed by someone at Alman or Madison Square?
There should be.
Yes, ma'am. Do you know who would have signed that contract?
It would have been the manager.
Like Roxy Miller? Or her predecessor?
I think, yeah, her predecessor.
Okay.
We had them on the site for a while.
Okay. Oh, I understand. But all records, reports, memos, notes, logs, or other documents evidencing complaints regarding safety made by residents of Madison Square, Dunwoody. You had a place where you kept complaints too, true?
Object form of the question leading question.
You may answer.
If it was a verbal complaint, then we probably don't have record of it.
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
they probably don't have record of it.
But you kept copies of the written complaints.
In regards to if we needed to do a service request, we would put it on a service request. to
Yes.
fix. Yes.
All right. And those would have been maintained there at the Madison Square, there at the property, the management office.
They would be at the property, yes.
Also, periodically, you would send notices to residents of Madison Square regarding safety or safety concerns, or both. True?
Objective form, leading question.
You may answer.
True.
And you would keep copies of those there at the property?
Objection, leading.
The copies would be kept on, yes, at the property.
At the management office?
Yes.
I'd also like to note for the record, I don't think it's on video, that when Mr. Potts is asking every single question, they're all leading, and he is nodding his head up and down, trying to get suggesting an answer to the witness.
I would object. We're going to file a brief. You know full well that on cross-examination, leading questions are perfectly proper.
You're not allowed to cross-examine.
Yeah, absolutely I am. And that determination is not even made until the use of the deposition.
I'm preserving my...
And I hope that you know that. But if you're just interposing these, and the video will get these loud, baseless objections to try to interrupt these questions, particularly when you're concerned about the answer, I would object to it, and we'll file a motion. Under the federal rules, you would be in a lot of trouble already today. Hopefully, Judge Purdom will see it the same way. But I'm going to object to your continued baseless objections.
They're not baseless.
As far as
I'm obligated to preserve my objections under the Civil Practice Act.
I'm going to go ahead and continue the deposition.
I'll continue to preserve the objections because I'm not going to waive them. You do not have a witness on
What
cross.
was the last question, please, ma'am? And if your firm was a party to destroying or secreting these documents, you're going to be brought into this lawsuit too.
Our firm was not...
And you're well aware of that.
There
And if
have been
that's a
no
concern,
documents
then
destroyed.
you need to go ahead and fess up.
Don't make threats like that to me, Jim.
It's not a threat.
Our firm hasn't
That's not
destroyed
a
any
threat.
documents.
Well, then we need to we requested these documents in October of last year, the first time, and again in April of this year, and we still don't have them, and we know full well they were there.
You have
I got
everything
some
we have.
documents yesterday, which is, what, a year late? What, do you want to wait and bring them in on the eve of trial?
You have everything we have.
Okay. All right. We're still on, right?
Yes, sir.
What's the last question, please, ma'am?
Okay, and you would keep copies of those there at the property, at the management office, yes.
I think you were talking about the notices to...
Yes, thank you. Now, well, do you have any idea why the surveillance video that you reviewed was not provided to us over the course of this litigation? Any at all?
No, sir.
All right.
Other than I do know they had trouble
Yes,
copying
ma'am.
it.
But they were able to copy it. In fact, they copied it and gave a copy to the DeKalb County.
Objection,
DeKalb
leading.
County came and got a copy.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I mean, I think they came and made their own copy.
Gotcha. Emails, electronic messages, letters, memos, other documents concerning Nicholas Cervic's murder, those would be maintained there
At the property, yes.
Yes, ma'am. All manuals, guidelines, rules, regulations given to employees of Madison Square Dunwoody, including leasing, sales agents, maintenance employees, and security employees. Those would be maintained at the property too.
Yes.
All right. To your knowledge, have any of these audio tapes, videotapes, records, reports, logs been destroyed?
No.
Would
not
there
to my
be
knowledge.
anything, to your knowledge, in your for many years working there, a policy that would permit the destruction of these documents?
No.
Not at all.
No. No.
All manuals, guidelines, rules, or regulations given to employees of Madison Square Dunwoody, including leasing, sales agents, maintenance employees, and security employees. We talked about capital expenditures and capital expenditure proposals for the past 5 years. Those would be maintained as well, true?
Correct.
And this is a document that was sent by a certified mail in facsimile in March of 2009 to David Brock at Madison Square. And it was faxed on to Alman, is my understanding.
Okay.
So you, as you sit here, you recall knowing about it, but not a specific recollection. Do you mind just telling me
Oh,
what
I
you
know that
recollect?
we were supposed to gather this
Okay.
together.
And not destroy it.
Correct.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Actually, could
Yes,
we take
ma'am.
a break?
Oh, of course. I'm sorry.
That's
All right, thank you. Did you ever participate in any security surveys at Madison Square?
I don't think so.
Okay. Any participate in any security surveys anywhere else?
When you say security surveys,
There was a security survey done in December of 2008 after Nicholas Servit was murdered, where Crown Solutions came in and addressed security issues. I didn't know whether one of those had been performed beforehand or whether you'd participated in any way.
no.
Okay. You agree that Crown Solutions' principal mission at Madison Square was to protect people and property, true?
No, I don't think I agree with that.
Okay.
Their purpose was to deter.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
We were having issues with car break-ins.
All right. Actually, what's been previously identified as Plaintiff's Exhibit 51, the post orders from Madison Square. Have you ever seen those before?
I mean, I'm sure I have.
Yes, ma'am. And that was the agreement between Madison Square and Crown Solutions for providing for security, right? That governed the security that Crown Solutions was to provide at Madison Square.
Well, these were what we agreed upon for them to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, as a part of their patrol.
Yes, ma'am. And if you would, turn to page 10. Under patrol procedures.
Patrol procedures?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
It reads, your principal mission is to protect people and property. True?
Yes.
And if you turn back to page 2 of the Crown Solutions LLC post orders from Madison Square Dunwoody. It outlines the security objectives, and the security objectives are to protect residents and their guests and their property. True?
Protect the property from vandalism and theft. Protect residents and their guests and their property.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So you agree that the principal mission at Madison Square for Crown Solution was to protect people and their property? True.
Based on what this is saying, yes.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, the last thing you or anybody else would want to see at Madison Square is someone like Nicholas Servig murdered there.
Of
True.
course,
Yes.
anywhere.
Right. And you agree that the Crown Solutions security, they were responsible for ensuring that the perimeter was secure. True.
You're right, that was part of their patrol.
Yes, ma'am. And they were to be especially alert for unsecured gates.
Yes.